Zach, these are human footprints, and they're extremely large. Yes, Zach, I agree. These footprints must belong. This frost is shaped like something we're very used to seeing. That's right, a body bag. Lisa's body must have been left here, but there are no signs that the bag was dragged, so our criminal must possess monster. These pallets are a mess. Looks like this area isn't used often. Still, the idea to store a body, it's a novel, sophisticated idea. Boxes that got left behind. I can't tell what do you, I'm an icicle. Never thought I'd... Look at the thermometers. It's at 10 degrees Fahrenheit. This must not be the ambiguous 0. Zach, can you see that? Look closely. That's right. There are 4 imprints in the front. It's hard to believe, but I think these are fingerprints. Yes, Zach, that would lead one to believe that the body napper is a giant. Seems like our flying Is this everything? There aren't any other room, no special room.
Well, there is
Luxury foods. Why didn't you say so?
Just thought you wanted to see what, besides, it's underground. You sure you really... All life will come to an end.
Let's head there at once. I'm sure.
But what about searching for Lisa's body?
All we need to do is find a 10-foot tall man with monstrous... That giant knows where she is. But finding the flying serpent is more important right now. Now please, guide me to the luxury... These luxury foods are most likely being used in... I'm so excited to see what we'll find, aren't...
That elevator needs a key, Mr. York.
Do you have one?
Actually, no. I didn't think you'd ever want to go down there. So I didn't bother to go and get one.
Well then, would you go and get one now?
Yeah. CLG, I know. I'll tell it to him straight. Thing is, Mr. York, you know the Clarksons? Well, they don't... They sure as hell don't like them when them... It was, real hard for me to get permission to open up, so they ain't gonna be too happy if I go back to them now, asking for it.
What should we do then?
Let's just find a worker here who can lower the elevator. All they need to do is take a break from their work for...
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and pretend?
Yeah, you FBI folks are good at that, right? That's all...
Zach, I think we can move this. Better check back here as well, just to be on the safe side. Zach, the human ability to adapt. Some humans have the power to sleep. Now we should be able to operate the elevator. No need to worry. This facility no longer has... What else do they have to lose? I feel bad for him, but it's for the...
Mr. York, did you find a key? Ha! Now that I want to head straight down.
You bet. Zach, look at that thermometer. 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Or this is the...
Hey, Avery! Open the damn door, Avery! It ain't no use. Once Avery starts working on something, he just tunes out everything. We'll have to wait until he finishes and comes out to us. Or we could...
I disagree, Melvin. Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean you gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like...
Wait, miss, those tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still...
Of course, Melvin. I never said I was going to shoot him.
You're gonna shoot some meat to get his attention. I'm right, ain't I?
This is Mr. York, an agent from the FBI.
Hi, Avery. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
York, you a smarty pants,
He's shyer than he looks. Come on, just settle down, Avery. Tell him what this here place is for.
Lots of expensive food here. Yup. Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta guard it.
I see. So you're this area's keeper.
Oh, I help with the research too. I do like research.
Research? What are you talking about, Avery? This doesn't look like a lab to me.
Oh, ain't no lab. It's a warehouse. Ain't no lab. Smarty pant scientist does the research. I ain't no smarty pants, you know?
He's a bit slow in the mind, but he ain't a bad guy. Oh. Your story about the giant who carried Lisa out. Don't tell me you think it's him. I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but...
No, as far as I can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5". The one who moved Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall. He's clearly too short.
Too short, huh? Well, if you ever happen to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
Lise.
Hey, cut it out!
Lise. Why?
Avery, that's not Lise.
Not Lise?
This is Melvin's daughter, and my precious assistant. Unfortunately, Elise is no longer with us.
Lise! Lise! My fault! My fault!
guess he's sort of like Lise, you know? See, the poor fella's got himself a childlike mind. You know how normal kids tease other kids in order to get attention? Well, with this big lug, sometimes folks who don't know him too well see something and end up calling the police. But I know that deep down, he's got a good heart. Hey, Mr. York, I'll keep him busy, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection along. Just holler at me if you find anything. I reckon that'll make it easier for you to go do your thing, yeah?
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on. Cans of onions, bell peppers, and this product combined. People actually. Zach, I just made an If I ever happen to come across. Frozen oyster. Personally, we hunt the human race. Hung alley. I suppose, yeah, but they'll never. Avery, this box looks special.
Clarkson food for their home.
Melvin, is this the Clarkson?
Oh, yeah, that's the clock. Ain't no big deal, though. You can...
Is that so?
They pretty much run all of this town's major industry. Yeah, I do believe they own just about... They got the whole darn town tattooed with their dragon.
Zach, this dragonfly is our The flying serpent owns this town. They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim, and Hungan's oracle pointed the Clarksons. Melvin, Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen. Let's head back out to that merciless sun. Well, what are you waiting for? I can't bear to spend another second down here.
Whew.
Zach and I will take things from here.
Then...
Tend to your sick wife? I don't know. I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. Yeah, but I am the sheriff of this town, so I know. How about I search for Lisa's...
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a bear.
Hey, don't... Why do you keep talking about that giant? You really think some giant was responsible?
Melvin, don't be silly. Just when I thought you were starting to catch on.
But how can you be...
Proof number 1. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was, none of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boot. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large... Proof number 2. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming to... Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way. He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number 3. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa... This means the giant carried her out without dragging, but there's only one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this is that a barefooted giant standing over 10 feet, that concludes the entirety of my proof.
But there ain't no way.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes? Well then, You need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeleton. You always need to accept everything that comes. Do that. And eventually, the truth. You're a smart kid. I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted a sharp eye, and I won't ever question you again.
That's it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally called. Okay, time to go. You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany. Zach, we found the flying serpent. Now we simply need to locate the It's time to head on to Alexis's Diner and Lane. A voodoo shop. It's a voodoo shop.
Just looks like a dumb souvenir shop to me.
Of course it does, Patty. You're much too young to understand the true value.
This is all kid. It's just a bunch of I'm allowed to watch TV and go on the internet, but my daddy makes no sense. You agree, right, Agent Yo? This is all just kid.
Look at this, Zach. All the mysticism of this is 100 times more exciting than the FBI. It's a vast treasure chest.
Thou art a seeker, and I see the object of thy desire. Doth this be what thou seekest? I could sell it to thee now, and only now.
Surely fortune shall not bless thee with another chance. Purchase this, and know that thy wishes shall be granted.
That's crazy. Even I can tell you're getting cheated, Agent York.
I disagree, Patty. This person can be trusted. I've been studying people for quite a while, so I can tell. That figurine is connected to our future.
My price is true. What say thee? Thou art discontent with my price? Or art thou simply a pop?
The FBI's been having budget problems. Is there any way we could make some kind of...
Nay, I desire only what better way to, if riches be the merchants of the
materials?
Forsooth, sharpen the wildflowers, animal skin, dost thou... I see thou art a seeker. I could sell it to my prices.
I'll buy it.
I am...
What's wrong with you? No normal person.
Marvelous, what a treasure.
Use it?
Isn't it obvious, Patty? I'm going to put it in front of Mrs. Carpenter's house.
In front of her house?
Yes. I'm sure this figurine will stop her, and that'll give us a chance to finally topple the 10 maidens.
Are you
Of course I am. Aren't you?
I'm seriously wondering if I should quit helping.
Whoa.
That was close.
Well, look at you, all standing there like you're expecting me to apologize. It's your fault for not paying attention. What?
Got a moment?
Can't say I do. I'm in a hurry here.
I won't take up too much of your time. I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
I said I'm in a hurry, Peckerwood. Now get out of my way.
Patty, who was that?
Kalina Clarkson. PJ Clarkson's second daughter, and Lisa's mother.
Zach, we've found ourselves a Clarkson.
No, she's not here. My dolly. Oh, she's not here. My dolly isn't here.
One of the key persons in this case just came out of the woodwork to meet us. Now things are really getting interesting. Isn't that right, Zach? Bad timing, Zach. We need to place the figurine in front of her house when she's home. Otherwise, it'll be... Let's come back later. Looks like a case of bad time. Let's come back later. king size. Zach, even though the Bureau is paying, nothing beats getting a... Yes. Perfect.
Oh, my dear lost lamb, what are you doing there?
Oh, this? This is all part of the Lise Clarkson murder investigation.
Something important, hmm?
Oh, yes. Very important. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. That's what everyone calls me. But what should I call you?
I'm Tyrone Sanders, pastor of the Lucare Evangelical Church.
And what business does a pastor like yourself have in a place like this?
Well, I live over across the way there.
Do you have an intimate relationship with Mrs. Carpenter?
Why in the world would you suggest such a pitiful thing? Lordy, lordy. How could I ever become intimate with one who is so devoid of faith? After she lost her husband, she stopped coming to church. All she does all day is bowl. She even pruned the shrubbery in that pitiful fashion. Yes, truly pitiful. And did you see that hideous ox of a dog she owns? Pitiful with a capital P. I tried speaking with her, but she shows no intention of changing her ways. Yes, I fear she never lends an ear when the good Lord reaches out to her. Indeed, I pity her from the bottom of my heart.
So you've been spying on her out of pity?
Spying? I'm merely awaiting the chance to lend her a helping hand. You'd best be careful, too. This town harbors much more danger than you're aware of. If you ever find yourself in need of salvation, feel free to stop by our church whenever you like. Our church also functions as a clinic. Someday, you may need our help.
Zach, did you hear that? Pitiful. Try saying that to someone in the city. They'd instantly slap you with slander or defamation charges. You'd be up to your neck in court papers. I doubt I'll tire of this town anytime soon. We should consider stopping by that church whenever we get a chance.
My restaurant serves on the real deal.
Did I hear wrong then? I thought that Cajun food was the norm in a cave. Why would you go out of your
When I was a youngin', I tried
a famous restaurant? Was it Arnaud's? No, don't tell me. I got it. Brennan.
none of those acts, but that place taught me how to really cook.
Very That food was unbelievable.
Ah, now you just...
And you must have undergone some rigorous... You put so much care into... And your manipulation of that load... This is true. You have to tell me now. Come on, chef. We need...
Ah, you drive a hard bargain, mister.
Really?
Oh, just a hint.
Fine. We'll take it.
It's the restaurant that serves the most famous fried chicken. Crispy, crunchy. You know what I'm talking about?
No. You can't mean...
Oh, yeah.
I'll bet they worked you pretty hard.
Mm-hmm, you bet.
So that's how you acquired the mental fortitude necessary to cook...
Oh, my time there taught me just how...
Amazing. That's an incredible story. You really are a true chef.
We always strive to provide our humble, bucolic town. Therefore, we decided to...
Great.
Exactly. Serving you is my greatest pleasure. Please do...
Sorry for the wait, Patty.
Whatever.
Is Mrs. Carpenter?
No, she hasn't come in today.
Everything's going according. It's time to knock down the 10 maidens, Zach.
Oh, my Lord, y'all are back? Listen up, y'all are...
What's wrong?
Mrs. Carpenter hasn't... For the first time, what could it be? I just hoping nothing bad
She's fine. You have my...
Oh, my Lord. I reckon if...
What did I tell you, Patty? Value is a relative thing. We needed to find that figurine, no matter the cost.
You really wanted to bowl that bad? They don't have bowling alleys in the city.
Wrong, Patty. I have absolutely no interest in tossing a heavy ball at lined-up pins. You can't even call this a sport. It's a game for nonsense.
Then can I throw the ball?
Absolutely not, Patty. I need to do this myself, no matter how...
You're the one who's... Sure looks like you're having fun to me.
Oh, looks like...
That was just a stroke of luck, Mrs. Despite how I may seem, I've never been...
Oh, no. If I gave you a few less...
Semi-pro?
That's right. That's what...
Not pro.
Yes. You'd never be able to go pro. You could become a... Well, I guarantee... Come back and see me when you feel... I'm sure my husband would forgive me. Well, we gotta give youngsters a chance.
I could actually...
I take her words with a grain of salt.
Patricia, I can understand why you... But you don't need to worry. You shouldn't have to feel inferior every...
You're unbelievable.
It's so strange, Zach.
By the way, Mr. Special Agent, you said you're investigating the Lise In that case, there's that poor girl Lise, and she was into the really bad...
Red powder.
Oh, no wonder. Well, the reason Lise turned...
Galena.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dressing up in fancy clothes. Children giving birth to children. Oh, and they were always cooped up in...
Zach, we first heard about it from Patricia. It must be deeply connected. And the red powder. It must, following the oracle and felling the 10 maidens...
So, Mr. Special...
Yes, Mrs. Carpenter. Thanks to you, I've gotten...
Oh. Then how about You mosey on and let me get back to my bowling. I need to bowl my first game of the day or else I'm gonna get rusty. Well, what are you waiting for? Get a move on! Shoo! Shoo!
When the sun awakens, catch the tip of the baby bear's tail at the Force altar. And the entrance to the other world will reveal itself to you.
Zack, it's another oracle. It appears that we're being guided by a mysterious power. This oracle is a simple one. The false altar. You already know what this is, right? The place where Lise Clarkson's... She was found under a bridge. That's what Chef David said, right? When the sun awakens refers to dawn, of course. And the tip of the baby bear's tail is the... At dawn, look straight to the north from where Lisa's body was found. On the surface, this oracle may seem tricky and convoluted, but it's still mere... Zack, let's follow the oracle and head to where Lisa's body was found. I don't know what other world refers to, but I'm sure we'll find out once we get there.
Oracle?
That's right, Patty. This case is a rather complicated one, so Zack and I are following oracles given to...
This is Lucari Tiger to DC.
It's Daddy.
This is DC Eagle. I read you loud and clear. Over.
Oh, good. Mr. York. I'm sure glad you picked up.
There's no point in using code names if he's just going to say my real name.
Mr. York, can you hear me? Hey, Mr. York! Oh, right. Over.
DC Eagle to Lucare Tiger.
Mr. York, just sit tight and listen, okay?
Roger, Wilco.
I just happened to overhear some of the Clarksons talking on another. Apparently, Lisa's mother's been missing. I reckon it might be related to the case. Oh.
Lisa's mother. You're referring to Galena.
So, you already did a... That's right. The one who's gone missing is the younger of the... No one can slip one because I'm the ultimate F... My proverbial hat go... Anywho, Galena used to be an actress. If you happen to spot her while you're investigating, would you let me know? Oh, yeah! Wait. Hey, Mr. York, what do you say we... Over this, over that... And besides, I reckon we're the only ones listening to this. No need to be so stiff.
Yes, Melvin, I agree. There's no need.
Glad to hear it. Well, Mr. York, if I hear any more, good luck out there.
Daddy's such a goofball.
Patty, do you think Galena is really as beautiful as people?
I don't know. Men just seem to like women like...
Who's more beautiful? Galena?
What?
Candy Woods. Melvin said she was the prettiest.
How should I know? That's a stupid question.
Why is it stupid?
My mom is sick.
Zach, that was a bad move. We stepped right into a private... But these things are bound to happen. After all, I'm a special agent. And there isn't an organization...
Right?
And who might you be?
I'm Raven, but around here they call me the Speed Witch. You're here investigating the lease case, yeah? And instead of a car, you're using a skateboard? For real? You've already become the talk of the town, you know? Anyway, I was just wondering if you needed any help. What's your name?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Okay, Yorkie it is! I'm actually testing out a new kind of business right now. And I was hoping you'd be down to try it out, Yorkie.
What kind of business are we talking about here?
I drive my customers to wherever they want to go, and once we get there, they pay me. Now that I think about it, I reckon it ain't much different from a taxi.
Seems a bit strange to call it a new type of business, then.
Only 'cause you haven't heard the details yet. Here, let me explain. I got a feeling that in the future, cell phones are gonna get more advanced. And people are gonna be able to just order taxis from their phones whenever they need to get somewhere. So I'm thinking, hey, why don't I just start a company that instantly sends out drivers to take folks from point A to point B?
How?
I want to make it so that anyone out there can just register on my site as a driver. I'm talking normal people, not pros. Then once we get a request, we'll just send out the driver who's closest to the customer. It'll be a hell of a lot more convenient than public transportation and faster than any normal taxi company. I'm positive it'll be a big hit. And I'm gonna call it Wyvern. The logo will be a Y and a V. Cool, yeah?
Is that legal?
Beats me. But if I hire them all as independent contractors, I reckon it'll work out. See, that means each driver and customer will be bound by their own private agreements. My company will just provide them with a platform to hook up. Squeaky clean, right? Now, here comes the fun part. I want to help you get around while you're in our town, Yorkie. For a fee, of course. Keep an eye out for my balloons. Whenever you see one in town, give me a whistle and I'll be there.
Why not invite me to use your site then? Why are you out here driving around?
I'm still experimenting with this business model. My site isn't open yet, and I'm still trying to figure out what sort of fees will work best. So I decided to go find myself a customer to get a feel for how things will really go. Well, wanna ride?
Zach, that was quite the spiel, wasn't it? This seems like little more than a scheme to make some pocket change from carpooling. And what's new about that? Although it will be a bit hard for us to keep investigating here for days with nothing but a skateboard. What do you think? Should we accept her offer?
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, get it. If you don't want to ride with me, I ain't gonna. But if you ever change your mind,
Sure thing.
why, Vern, the new cutting-edge transportation. Bye now.
Mr. Morgan, sir.
Hiya, boss. Hiya, boss. How can I...
Very good, please. Serving you is my greatest pleasure, sir. Please do...
Hiya, boss.
Hey, bellboy, what's this balloon doing?
Oh, hey there, boss.
The transport sack we have.
Well, of course you won't.
What does
That is
why?
right on
Why are
me.
so?
Oh.
Howdy, Yorkie. Thanks for calling me. Wyvern. Goodbye now.
Agent York, it's getting kinda late. You shouldn't be dragging a kid around at this time.
If you say so. I'll walk you home then.
No thanks. I can walk. Stop treating me like they say red shadows wander around here at night.
Red shadows?
Yeah. Red shadow.
Why do they attack them?
So they can drag them over to the I guess it's kinda like a town legend.
And you believe?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a story someone made up, but I reckon there must be some other reason why so I think it's important to keep them alive.
Okay. Zach, did you hear that? Red shadow. Sounds like a must-see.
Hiya, boss.
Very good, sir. Please, come. Serving you is my greatest pleasure. Please do. Mr. Morgan. And that's you can. So make.
This is how it has to be. Why did the perpetrator decide to enshrine? Stone skipping. For some reason, I could never beat you. What do you say? Shall we take a trip? Not bad. That was just as fun as when we were... Hey. No wonder the word Mississippi means father. It's one of the prime symbols of America's... Now about that boat. What else do you see, Zach? I saw it clearly, if only for a second. This town never wants to stop. Hey, Zach. When the sun awakens and the entrance to the... In other words, I wonder what we'll see. skull, Zach. That's the spot. One might call it a singularity. Now, what do you say?
Why did you leave me behind?
Oh, I'm sorry. You just missed a special...
What moment? The sugarcane plantation?
You can't see it?
All I see is the Clarkson's plantation.
There you have it, Zach. Patty, Zach and I will take it from here. In the meantime, you need to head home.
Wait at home?
Yes, but only for a while.
Hey!
Also, would you mind telling Melvin that I'm sure we'll need his help later.
Whoa, Agent York! You're really gonna leave a little girl act like an adult for once? I promised to protect you from... You promised!
You'll be fine. You made it this far alone. Look, Zach. We're about to encounter a new character.
Oh, damn it. I know I saw her go inside. But it's empty. The hell's going on here?
You won't be able to find the other world.
What the... Who in the hell are you? What are you doing on our plantation?
I'd like to ask you the same.
Well, Hey, shut up! This ain't got nothing to do with you.
I see. Well, if you don't want to tell me, then I have no choice but to guess. You just said this is our plantation. I assume that means you're a member of the Clarkson family, and you're here looking for someone. If there's a search being conducted on Clarkson property, it must be a search for Galena Clarkson, who's gone missing. Judging from the way you speak, your age, and most of all the color of your eyes, you must be Danny Clarkson, the father of the victim, Galena's husband, and the manager of the cold storage warehouse. Nice to meet you. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I'm here investigating the Lise Clarkson case. Oh, and just call me York. That's what everyone's always called me.
You think I give a shit? You better watch your mouth or I'm liable to whoop your goddamn ass!
Your daughter was taken from you, and now your wife has gone missing. No words can describe what you're going through. I imagine you're doing everything you can, searching every last nook and cranny all over town. But, Danny, listen to me. It won't get you anywhere. No matter how hard you search, you'll never find them.
The fuck is with you? You want to throw down with a Clarkson?
Absolutely not. I simply wish to solve this case.
Then hurry up and investigate, goddammit!
I am. That's why I'm here. The Oracle told me there's something in this spot.
Oracle?
That's right. Zach and I are following oracles given to us by a skeletal gentleman. If you wish to find the person who killed your daughter, you should cooperate. I imagine that not even the Clarksons want to start a feud with a federal power.
I've had enough of your bullshit. Why's everyone and their mother been pissing in my ear today, huh? Shit!
Does this mean you're ready to cooperate? May I enter the building?
Do whatever you want. you think you can mess with the Clarksons, you got another thing coming.
Zach, it appears that the Clarksons have no idea where Galena is either. And judging from Danny's demeanor, the family must be in the midst of their own complications. This case may require more work than we think. Zach, Danny married into this family, didn't he? Yet he's acting like he's a full-blooded Clarkson. I'm surprised, really. That was the most unexpected aspect of our encounter. After all, he's only the son-in-law. What do you think, Zach? This is it, Zach. A deadly premonition. You know, for some reason I'm getting... How about you? It's time we went and saw the... Zach, the countryside is always so entertaining. Those movies from the 80s were all predicting the future. Life's simpler than what philosophers make it out to be. In the end, truth and reality are never one and the same. Now we have nothing to fear. Right, Zach? Let's march straight into this otherworldly abyss. Mr. Alligator, I'm not sure how much help you'll be in this situation, but I guess you're better than nothing. What the... Zach, I don't even need to say it, do I? This is right out of that movie. Videodrome, 1982, directed by David Cronenberg. At the time, it was seen as a hard movie to digest for normal moviegoers, but now it's become a cult classic. I always just saw it as another weird Canadian movie, but this changes everything. My arm and my gun have become one. Now I can really understand what Max was going through. Zach, I sense something here. Lise was murdered here. Let's take a closer look and find out exactly what went on. Zach, the murder weapon was an axe. Lise must have been dismembered while she was... And the woman holding the axe, flashy clothes, beautiful... This must be Lisa's mother. Look, Zach. She's crying. It's the polar opposite of Lisa. Galena is brandishing an axe.
More. I want more.
Okay, sweetie. We're gonna play a fun game now.
I love games. I want to play.
Yes, I'll give you exactly what you want. Something real special. You'll be able to fly much higher now.
Zach, Lisa's limbs were severed while she was still alive. But she's smiling. She must not have been able to feel any pain. Sang Rouge isn't that powerful of a drug. And look, Zach. Another dragonfly. The tattoo is just to the side. She always carried the mark of a Clarkson with her.
Wow, it's amazing. I can feel it. I'm getting prettier.
Yeah, you are. See, I made this just for you.
My body's getting hot. So hot. I'm burning up.
The sensations take over, Lise. Soon you won't feel any pain. You won't feel anything at all.
Red powder. This must be Sang Rouge, but for some reason, it looks more vibrant than all the specimens.
Okay, let's get started. This is gonna be so fun. Remember how you used to play with dolls when you were a baby, honey?
Yay! I love dolls. Dolly, dolly, dolly.
Zach, there's a tall woman here, very stylish. Is she watching the murder? No. She's clearly more than it. She must be deeply entwined.
Lise, you're so beautiful.
Really? I'm a little dumb.
Now you're... Just wait. I'll...
Dolly, Dolly, Dolly.
Lise Clarkson was murdered here. After she died, she was carried to the spot underneath that bridge. Why did the killer feel the need to move her? Bodies are usually only moved to cover up evidence. But this is different. Lisa's body was enshrined. She was being shown off to someone. The ritual, the altar, a mother killing her child, a monstrous giant, and a mysterious, stylish woman. There's a real demon out there, and it's got its sights set on the Clarksons. But Zach, this is exactly the kind of case we FBI agents are here to solve. Isn't that right?
Now!
really did it. I finally completed the first ritual. Now the plan will begin. The Red One's plan will begin.
Zach, this case is going to be a labyrinth. I certainly didn't expect to run into a monster like this. Honestly, I'm not one for violence, but I'm not just going to stand here and die. What do you think? Should we read off her rights?
Now, it's the Red One's turn. The Red One. Soon. And in the end, we'll be together. Together. And the red. Oh, see, it's red. Oh, yeah. I killed Lise. I did just as I was told. I killed her. So pure, adorable, and beautiful. I killed my own baby. Lise, you son of a bitch! What did you do to my daughter? You're really pissing me off. I'm invincible now. Holy red seeds protect me. So then why? What are you? No, it can't be. You came here to stop our plan? You can't stop us now. We already made our sacrifice. You don't know how much we sacrificed. How many tears of blood we cried. Oh, for the Red One's plan. We've come so far. The Red One gave me the honor of lighting the flame. I'm not gonna let you stop me here!
Galena, is this your true form? Gosh, Hollywood would have been all over you. Although you probably would have been typecast as a gross monster. The kind that heroes always kill.
We're going to make a new world! And no one's going to stop us! Mutilate your meat! Mutilate your meat! Why? Why? But Feel my... No! This can't be happening! How? Snap the tendons! Push! But this is impossible! Red 3!
Lisa, my...
Galena Clarkson, you are now under arrest on suspicion of the murder of Lisa. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a... That's enough, Zach. Zach? Pardon, but this case can go fuck itself.
I owe you one, Mr. York. I didn't expect you to catch the criminal this soon. Come on, CLG. Let's head back to the... Mr. York and I both got a lot of cleanup work. Now I just gotta figure out... That's my biggest problem.
Melvin, this investigation is only just...
What? But...
This case is much more complicated than it seems.
You mean you're gonna keep searching?
Of course. At the moment, I'm after a tall... Does that ring any bells?
Stylish? You lost.
Zach and I saw her with our own eyes. We need to find her, I'm positive.
You're probably talking to
Professor R? From the jazz bar?
Yeah. I mean, she's the only person in town you could call style. She's tall, too.
But...
What is it, Melvin? Well, out with it. Don't let your 10-year-old daughter upstage you here, Sheriff.
You're looking for a stylish woman.
Yes, we've established that.
Then I think you're barking up the wrong. She isn't exactly a...
I hear you, Melvin, you're careless in every sense of the word. With that in mind, I'm disappointed to see that you carry some
But I,
Is she the type to forbid customers?
No.
Well then, Melvin, I think we should call it a day. I'm going to head back to my hotel. I also need to prepare a... Patty, thank you very much for... I'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
I just helped an FBI.
Oh, and Melvin, you needn't worry about what to tell the Clarksons. I'm sure they already know that Galena's been... After all,
You